In chapter 150 of My Hero Academia, can Mirio correct his mistake and save the little girl that he and Izuku ran into on the street that asked for help, or will he be killed by Overhaul? Let's find out. Overhaul tells Mirio that he shouldn't have been able to catch up that fast with the whole area turned into a maze, but Mirio says that he took a shortcut and that he's here to take the girl back into custody. Overhaul says that does he know the repercussions of him saying that, and that he's acting like a real hero right now, but does he not remember back in the alley where he turned a blind eye for her cries of help? Why be a hero right now? Her answer is still the same as before. She does not need your help, Mr. Student. As far as she is concerned, in her eyes you are no hero. Overhaul complains that since he can't get Mirio to walk away, he's just gonna have to die. Then Mirio starts to feel woozy. We get introduced to another of the 8 expendables, Deidrio, whose quirk can apparently make his target feel the symptoms of drunkenness, as long as he's drunken also. Mirio dodges a gunshot from Shin, and he asks Mirio what kind of quirk is that, and he responds as long as his permeation is active he can phase through anything, and Shin says so that's how he got past the others, as he was wondering how he got here so fast. Deidrio laughs at Shin and asks if he's drunk, and if not, why did he miss? Shin tells him to shut up and support him as his job, knocking the bottle from his hand. Mirio guesses Shin's quirk can force people to talk even if they don't want to, as he tries to stand. That for the most part, he isn't even a frontline fighter, which really does make him disposable, which pisses Shin off, saying he is different from the rest of them, as Overhaul shares all his ambitions with him. Mirio asks, is one of them abusing his daughter? Shin says for operations to proceed as smoothly as they are as planned, compassion is unneeded, as you can understand that much, can't you? He was the same as them in a sense by not saving Eri that day because it interfered with their plans, didn't it? Shin's quirk, spitting the truth, makes anyone answer a question with their true feeling. Before he was scouted by Overhaul, Shin was a con man with repeat offenses, because Shin found out that everyone hides their true nature. It's most people's true weakness. Shin can even draw out other weaknesses the target wasn't aware of at the time. His comrade Deidrio's quirk, dead drunk, robs the people around him their sense of equilibrium. Shin says that Mirio figured out most of their plan and felt regret for leaving Eri alone, and now he thinks he can save her? Shin thinks he has broken Mirio's determination and courage, so they try to finish him off, only for Mirio to use Phantom Menace and knocking both of them unconscious. Mirio realized what he did when Eri asked for help. At the time, he didn't sense the bloodlust coming from Overhaul and sent her back to hell. We get a flashback of Mirio as a freshman who accepted his quirk's major weakness because when it came to using his quirk, Mirio sucked at it, but by accepting that weakness, he grew, reaching his goal, becoming stronger. Shin yells out how can he still move. Mirio says compared to his quirk, which gives weird sensations all the time, a little drunkenness is nothing to him, and that he won't waver ever again, and that he can't stand not seeing that girl without a smile on her face. And as the chapter ends, Mirio is able to get Eri away from Overhaul, but Eri tells him to run away or he'll be killed. But Mirio tells her everything will be okay and that he will be her hero. This was an interesting chapter for Mirio, which focused on weaknesses that everyone has and that you can overcome it if you have the determination to become stronger from it. In the flashback, we see how weak he was as a freshman compared to now when he was fighting class 1A, when they said his quirk was like having a cheat code because he could phase through almost anything. And back as a freshman, people called him clumsy and weak because for that phasing effect that his quirk gives him, he loses all sensations and it feels like he just is falling in a pit of darkness. And it just showed how much work he had to put in to become so strong and be part of the big 3 at UA. There's more to get to know the thought process on the thought of weaknesses from Mirio's point of view, in which he thinks, yes, everyone has a weakness. If you try and have the determination to do so, you can overcome any weakness that you may have. For me, it was a good chapter. In the comments below, tell me how you felt about chapter 150. Was it good? Was it bad? But I'll catch you guys next time.